Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. It's 3rd down after that run. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw again. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, NC State.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. State offense comes back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 20, past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. They're going to run it here. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The punt team making their way on the field. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
At the 43-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Going for a big play downfield. He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Ohio State. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, NC State 7.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Ohio State 14, NC State 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. Finding Spader. No shot to bring him down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're at 1st and goal.
NC State has moved into the red zone. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and
10. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Ohio State 21, NC State 14.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The NC State offense back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And sack sets up second down. They'll run the option. Fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Close to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. There's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. Potential disaster here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Can he make it? Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got a shot. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good.
Ohio State 28, NC State 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
He's brought down out at the 46. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Let's it go on the move, launching deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, They changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. The Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass caught inside the 15. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on second and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
NC State, 21.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
NC State, 21.
Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like NC State will have the first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's back to throw again on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. State offense comes back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Get some space around the 30. You don't make it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if if this defense was caught sleeping and walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Tried to add points, build the lead right here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And he'll down the ball just inside the 35.
Boy, a great return, completely wiped away by fumbling the ball. Listen, special teams gets the same message all the other groups get when it comes to the football. Do not, under any circumstances, lose the ball.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's now 2nd down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. look to throw it here on second down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Okay, ready?
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play.
In blue.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll run it to the right side. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
He's brought down at the 28. It's third down.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. With the return, it's Sims. And the returner will be brought down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 35, NC State 28.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And the handoff towards the right tackle. Oh, what a move. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance. To the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
On the set.
Here's the second down play. Hands off to the left. Powering right past the defender. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Just trucks the man. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. It's a toss to the left side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
NC State 28.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fights through the tackler. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. Inside the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
NC State 28.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
On the double. 3:25.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, they're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. and it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Toss play, back heads to his right, running through the tackle. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the first. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
At the 11-yard line.
There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. With Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.